We good? Thank you for your patience and welcome to the 2025 Dragon Warrior Randomizer Summer Tournament. Tonight we've got a clash between two medical professionals to decide who's the real doctor. It's BobPineappleMD against DrMooCowz. Tonight we've got Shahali on tracking, Destiny of a Dragon Warrior making his restreamer debut, and joining me on commentary, it's the voice of the Sunday Night Weekly, Sinister Sama. How you doing, Sinister?
I'm doing alright, Mr. Quinn. This is gonna be a pretty interesting match between two medical professionals. We got BobPineappleMD showing off the emergency room, and DrMooCowz from cardiology. And looking at these stats right now, oh boy! Attack power is gonna be a little bit on the dicey side, and HP is gonna be a little sketchy. But they do have a little bit of defense, so I don't expect it being too bad unless someone decides to come out there swinging for the fences.
Yeah, with 5 strength, there's not a whole lot you can do. You're going to be looking for slimes and red slimes for at least that first level. That's just really tough. We are playing on a slightly modified version of the Dragon Warrior randomizer for this tournament. The big change is that now there is a mercy rule on running away. If you try to run 3 times and fail, the 4th run will always succeed. Of course, it doesn't do you much good if you run into a red dragon and your maximum hit points are 38, but it definitely helps in Charlock. But besides that, yeah, the 17 agility, 8 defense, I'd have to look, but we're probably going to be defense breaking a few of these early things.
Yeah, at least the reds and the blues slimes will be easy enough. Maybe a ghost or two could be runnable, but once you start talking magicians and scorpions, yeah, that's not going to be so good.
Yeah, let's see. You got 8 defense, and for reference, the slime has 5 attack, the red slime has 7. Then the Draki has 9, so the Draki can hit you. Let's see it. And then actually, you're not going to want to fight that Draki, though, because on 5 attack power, you're in that butter zone, that like magic number where you actually only have a 1 in 3 chance to hit it instead of 1 in 2. So yeah, that 5 strength, you'd actually rather be on 4. It's just maybe the worst possible strength number to start on. And yeah, no spells at all, so we'll have to see. Maybe they start with a torch or something that lets them get a fast start as soon as we're ready to get underway.
Fun fact here, if they have double keys, that armory could be a very good opening stout right there.
Yeah, the treasury would be huge. You'd be almost guaranteed to find something helpful between all those chests. I mean, you know, almost, but yeah, no guarantees. No guarantees right now, you know. It could be total junk in that throne room, and we could be in for a long start. 20 HP isn't much to work with either if you get like a big swamp start or something like that. It's this should be interesting.
Looks like they're finally on the road, so we should be hearing something momentarily.
Yep, the race stream is counting down, and we should be ready to start very soon.
Indeed, sorry for the slight silence. I managed to get some ads going on.
Yeah, I heard that too. I wasn't sure. I was looking all around to see if it was me.
And here we go, we're out and about. We're gonna check the throne room immediately, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen here. So, take a look at Pineapple side. We'll see what exactly starts up here. And we have an herb. We also have... Oh, what did I say?
Yeah, we got that key start. Yeah, you're at least gonna check that treasury. Probably gonna see a save here, because you only got 1 extra.
Indeed, we do have a little bit of difficulties on DrMooCowz, but he's probably starting to get the same thing. Ooh, I see a swamp. This could be a problem.
Yeah, it was that swamp start I was talking about. I may have jinxed it.
We'll see what's going on here. And they got, ooh, fairy water. Got that bath water going. We also have an herb. What's in that third chest over there? We have another herb. Wait a minute. 3 herbs, and guess what?
I think it was indeed an herb, and he can grind it.
Oh, we're grinding herbs. Let's go. Instantaneous healing. And oh, we done lost people. Oh no.
Oh yeah, it looks like we're still having issues. Those, it'd be really nice. I would actually, depending on what's in that last chest, I would hit reset, start it over, see if I can grind the herbs and the fairy waters. An inventory full of fairy waters is going to make a huge difference here.
Indeed, and right now, though, we can't really see anything else going on here. Oh boy.
Yeah, we're going to have to wait to see what decision these runners are making. Well,
okay, so
we got Bob out in the world, so I doubt he reset.
oh goodness, Rimuldar immediately. So keys are not gonna be an issue this seed. Oh, and there's gold. Ooh, silver shield, immediate silver shield and the broadsword. If this was me, reset immediately.
Yeah, he got that gold grind. Yeah, smash that reset button. Pile on that equipment. This, from looking at the stats, we thought, oh, this is going to be a slog, and the reality of the seed is it is nothing of the sort.
I say reset and gets to grinding. So I would say get as many herbs as possible, grind that gold, get the broadsword, get what? Was there a half plate over there?
Yeah, I saw the silver shield. I saw something else expensive. Might have been magic armor, but yeah, I mean, even if I didn't like remember what was in it, I'd probably just go to like 33,000 where I can just buy whatever. And let's see, I'm able to get DrMooCowz on his stream, and he's out in the world fighting stuff. He doesn't have anything to his name. No experience. Well, no gold. It doesn't look like he hit that grind.
That is indeed interesting. So I'm sorry, but this is too good to pass up. Grind on herbs, and then I say 30 grand, 30K immediately. So we're gonna be looking at pineapple. So until we get DrMooCowz online, we're gonna have to. You're gonna have to trust us on this. You have to trust us on this.
Yeah, it looks like the chat is telling us broadsword, magic armor, silver shield, and that's the only way that could be better is if there was a flame sword, and that would only be a little bit better. So yeah, this is pretty close to a best case scenario for a starting gold grind. These guys are going to be set on equipment, or at least Bob is going to be set on equipment for the rest of the seed until he finds Erdrick's gear.
Indeed. Right now, he is definitely grinding out. He's definitely doing the grinding. So right now, we got a definite power boost over here coming up. So while he's grinding, we're going to take a look and see how DrMooCowz is doing.
Yeah, he's just out in the world fighting monsters with no gear or anything. I don't know if he overlooked this play. Or maybe he's thinking of saving the key. But this is a grind. The grind in this fashion is only possible off of the start because the game double counts all the chests in the throne room when you first start the game. But like if they reset, that doesn't happen again. So if DrMooCowz wants to do it later on this file, he'll have to do it by dying in a cave with chests like Grave or Mountain Cave.
Ooh, that was an actually good play. Using the fairy water as an actual weapon. So 5, 3, 3, and spell of heal. So 0, 5, 3, 3 got heal, and now the armory is gonna be a play here.
Yeah, heads up play there with for Bob, remembering that he had that fairy water. He's getting a little bit of extra experience before he grabs his gear.
So he's gonna have enough to get the broadsword, the magic armor, the silver shield, and restock on those keys. So he's at Rimuldar, he's gonna grab these keys, and bada bing, bada boom. That's all she wrote.
Yeah, he's from what we're seeing of MooCowz, Bob is at an enormous advantage here.
Yeah, according to chat, Bob did check the treasury, but apparently didn't know about the doubling of the chest upon staying there.
Yeah, he just overlooked the play. Even now, I mean, even now, 6 minutes into the seed, he'd still be better off starting over, but... Yeah, I guess it hasn't occurred to him. Yeah, I mean, this is huge for Bob. This is going to be really difficult to overcome unless Hurtmore comes on level 3.
Yeah, let's hurt. Ooh, another key. Get 2 for 1. Yeah, I believe it's coming in from DWR, surprisingly enough. So right now, keys are being bought by Pineapple.
Yeah, we're gonna get that castle basement check from Bob, and we'll get to see what's down there.
Indeed. So right now,
And
Mountain
Cave.
Alright, so that's 5 checks right there. And the park ranger is here with the block immediately. And sit back to the house. We ain't going there yet.
Yeah, that's unlucky for Bob. This could be kind of a lifeline for DrMooCowz if he, because he has keys and stuff. He might get down there. He might not know about the starting gold grind strategy, but he definitely knows about gold grinding out of Mountain Cave. And well, it looks like we've got a hint of DrMooCowz here as our intrepid restreamer tries to, or no, they're both DrMooCowz.
Apparently, we lost. There we go.
Oh wait. Oh, we're okay. It looks like we've got it now.
So right now, level 2 and
Big gains there on level 3.
Really big gains on level 3. We missed level 3.
Yeah, Bob just got it and had, I think, 13 strength. So yeah, that equipment start is really huge.
Right now, because of that equipment start, these poltergeists are just barely hurting. And right now, that's a poltergeist down.
Yeah, but man, you thought poltergeists were bad before. Try giving them sleep. Just makes them waste even more time. But now, yeah, level 4 is pretty empty. 2, and 1. Didn't even pay attention to which step.
2021. That agility got no points. Magic Wyvern, that's not a fight I take.
Yeah, even with all that gear, Magic Wyvern is still firmly out of reach. So he's running away from the poltergeist. Honestly, even with their sleep spell, I'd still swing at them. They're one of the best things we've seen so far.
I think pretty.
Oh, there's the wolf though. That's pretty much perfect.
Wolf content on hurt. So, hi Shinichi no Geki for third 25. That's a quick 40. Give me level. Almost level 5 for that.
Yeah, puts him, I think, 1 away from level 5.
And right now, DrMooCowz only with a broadsword. This is gonna hurt him drastically moving forward. Also, we knocked out level 5.
That's interesting that he does have a broadsword, so he did some sort of grind. Level 5 was pretty big there, big strength and agility.
311, 4-2, and repel.
That closes the gap quite a bit that DrMooCowz does have that broadsword. That'll let him fight most of the same things that Bob can, but not for nearly as long. Like those wolves are massively more threatening if you don't have all that armor.
Without stop spell, without stop spell or an insta way that just knocked them straight on their bootay, no way we're fighting wolves right now. Not without being able to kill them outright.
Well, I saw them casting Hurt, which is no big deal if you're Bob and you have magic armor, which reduces that hurt to usually doing under 5 damage. You don't really care about it. I'm not sure if they were casting something else.
That's not the concern. The concern is that they have heal in the back.
Oh, they have heal. Yep, that's a little more of an issue. Let's see, they had 43 attack power. Let's look at some stats.
60 defense, though, means that wolves are not threatening. Poltergeist, if they didn't have sleep, it would be an actual good grind right there.
Yeah, let's see, it looks like, so the 3-shot on the wolf starts at 33, and is guaranteed on 59, so you're 3-shotting them most of the time. I'd still probably try swinging. I think you'd get through them eventually with those numbers.
DWR is getting lucky in the mountain cave, so we actually get to see Metal Scorpion.
Oh, the Metal Scorpion is phenomenal. That's probably the single best thing you could get at this point.
Wyvern's not giving him any quarter. This is probably gonna be the end. Ooh, he gets out! So, right now, without seeing that Park Ranger, to Magic Drake, you would heal more. But not quite intuitive to do it. So, continuing on the mountain cave right now, DrMooCowz is going down there, and we'll find Nani.
Huh. And yeah, DrMooCowz has the gold grind set up now. If there's a gold chest here, he could end up, not caring, or he could end up catching up, at least in terms of equipment. Oh, there's your rainbow drop. That simplifies things.
Well, that might have been wings, but we do know that the death necklace is down there, and nothing in that one.
Yeah, you got a death necklace in there somewhere. That one was either an herb or a key.
Right now, I don't blame DrMooCowz for trying to make a run for it. Druid Lords, Wolves, those are not in your wheelhouse right now, especially without that magic armor and silver shield.
Yeah, if you do have the magic armor and the silver shield, this bottom mountain zone is pretty nice. Oh, and there's that gold chest. This could be an enormous comeback for DrMooCowz. But he only takes a few pulls and then leaves. I don't understand.
DrMooCowz is gonna have a bit of a problem here. I'm gonna be honest with you here. DrMooCowz is playing with fire here. If this was me, I'd go well into, like... Hold that thought while we get level 6 from Pineapple. 4, 1, 1, 5, stop! And return... Oh! Poltergeists are on the menu, boys!
Yeah, a little bit of... I'm thinking about the wolves more than the poltergeists. Yeah, some utility there on level 6. Not a lot of stats, though.
Not a lot of stats, but that utility and stop is going to be a big one.
Yeah, DrMooCowz seems to have some confusion about gold grinding. I'm not sure, or he doesn't want to do it for some reason. I'm really confused.
Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Wolf Lords have come with the blessing of the best dressed man in all the land. That Gale 2 breath is on Wolf Lords. But now that these hurt more, I am not touching them.
Man, the wolf family is fully loaded in this one. You gotta watch out for them. They're casting heal and breathing fire on you.
But here's the thing, though. Bob now has the equipment. He's gonna go into the mountain cave now.
Yeah, I think Bob is really gonna enjoy the mountain cave, especially that bottom zone. It's full of enemies. I mean, there's a wyvern. These are all enemies that are just perfect for where Bob is at statistically.
But
there's metal scorpions and just great stuff. Druid Lord.
But remember, he got scared out by the park ranger. That green dragon's on that top floor. So...
Yeah, the top floor is definitely a little less nice. He gets away, though.
He does get away. That's going to help out a lot. But unfortunately, though, DrMooCowz again leaves. Oh, Green Dragon's gonna... Oh, yep. Pineapple's gonna have a problem. Until he can get over that Green Dragon hump, he's not getting the same luck as DrMooCowz.
Yeah, I cannot believe Bob's luck with those Green Dragons. That's really unfortunate. They're just ticking them out over and over again. And yeah, there's nothing important down there unless this ends up being a big Death Necklace seed. So he's not getting punished directly for not going through there, but he's going to end up coming back and getting it eventually. unless he just finds everything else before getting around to that.
Yeah, now here's the thing though. Unlike MooCowz, who can't fight the Poltergeist, Bob can fight Poltergeist, wolves. He can fight a lot of things right now that MooCowz cannot.
Yeah, absolutely. Bob is in a way better position here than MooCowz in pretty much every way, except that he hasn't seen everything in Mountain Cave.
And that might just be a blessing in disguise. Ooh, Magic Wyvern? Wait a minute. Okay, methinks. If Magic Wyvern... Ooh, hold that thought. Okay, he sees the writing on the wall. That hurt is only 25%. So, right now, if I was an... Oh! Okay, so Magic Drakes have the baby breath, got breath light. And making a bit of a comeback here, getting to level 5.
Yeah, he's still way down in the experience race to Bob.
And not being able to take some of these more high-profile battles, this is gonna be a very, very Oh! Ho, ho, ho!
Man, that's 2 enemies so far that are bringing the heat.
I'm telling you, the best dressed man in all the land is giving out handouts today. You want fire? I gives you fire. You want fire? I gives you fire. You want fire? There, you're not worthy. Here, take a lighter version. Ooh, some of these lovely enemies I would want to kill? Ugh. Never mind. I'm not touching you.
Yeah, it was kind of a baby seed start with the equipment availability, but the seed is making up for it a little bit in the enemy set, which is pretty challenging. Not the worst I've seen, but yeah, it's not free.
I wouldn't say free, but right now, if I was Bob, I'd say Bob needs to kind of span out. I would definitely say don't bother in this neck of the woods. Start. You got a little bit of pressure. Start leaving.
Yeah, DrMooCowz has seen tons of enemies that would be great for Bob, like that Droll Magi that just killed that just killed him. Like, yeah, he was like struggling against that Droll Magi, casting heal repeatedly, trying to out-heal the damage and not keeping up. For Bob, that would have been totally free. With 61 defense, I think it might have been defense broken.
Yeah, defense broken definitely was the play here. And again, that early goal... Speaking of the Droll Magi... He's indeed... Oh, free money. Give me... hand me my money. Hand me my money. That's what Pineapple's doing right now.
Yeah, the Droll Magi just can't hurt him significantly. He's not doing very much damage to it, 47 attack power, but he'll get through it in a couple more swings here. Meanwhile, DrMooCowz is still taking Drakes and Poltergeist, not even taking the Poltergeists. And here's level 7 for Bob. We've got 2 strength, 15 agility, 4 hit points, 1 MP. So in case he didn't have enough defense before, now it's up to 68.
Ooh, this is gonna be a problem. That means that MooCowz not having that armory advantage means that enemies that Pineapple's gonna be able to take a look at him like, you ain't worth it? Yeah, MooCowz can't. But that Drakima, I don't know, that Drakima, what is it, a 50-50 coin flip on the Drakima right now?
Yeah, the Drakima has gotten 2 big fire breaths off against Bob, so it might be, I guess you can have 75% TL2 breath, it very well might be.
Yeah, right now, the problem is this, right now, MooCowz has got to be careful. The heal spells on... Yeah. MooCowz is not going to be able to out-damage it fast enough.
Yeah, dealing with the heal casting wolf and also with that low defense, only 26, taking significant damage from it. Not a ton of HP to work with. Even at level 7, it looks like there hasn't been any HP gain for between levels 5 and 7.
Indeed, got a gold man, and ooh, Bob not taking the Wyvern. This is indicative of something. Hey, there's that death necklace. So we get to see what the other 2 were. Oh, Poltergeist? Ooh, blocker! But that's not gonna do a whole lot of damage. I would take that fight.
Okay, there's actually a gain of 5 hit points between levels 5 and 7, but the view in Discord here for me is pixelated. When I look at it in the Twitch stream, I can see the difference.
Same here. So right now, here's what I'm thinking. Let's do some theory crafting here. The wolves are gonna be easy pickings, and look at that. That stop spell starting to put in work. I would definitely say currently, wolves are gonna be easy picking for Bob. BobPineappleMD, and I hate to harp on it constantly, but BobPineappleMD not getting that early grind is starting to bite him hard.
Alright, Bob got through Mountain Cave there, no problem this time. And I guess that gold chest finds out there's nothing really important down there. Unless this turns into a big... Unless the HP goes through the roof and suddenly they're thinking about putting on that death necklace.
My play here would be, honestly, if I was either BobPineappleMD, honestly, I would try to get as much gold as I can, at least try to get that magic armor somehow. For Bob, go west. It's about time that you start traveling. There's nothing else here. There's nothing bothering here. Go west. Let's see what else is out in the world. You have, the worst that can happen is Sharlock enemies start showing up and giving you the business.
Yeah, Bob really needs to find a good enemy to grind on here. He's yeah, right now he's just fighting his way out of the starting zone. So he does have that repel spell. If he casts repel, he won't be seeing anything. I mean, he'll be repelling most of the overworld at 68 defense. I guess you can still get Sharlock enemies. So you know, stuff. It might be like Magi Wyverns aren't repelled or something. But yeah, here's that Droll Magi. That's a really good target right now.
Yeah, him, Bob trying to repel right now, that's not the play. Because if he repels too many enemies, he's only gonna see Sharlock enemies, and that's what he doesn't want right now. Drulin's perfectly fine. Droll Magi, perfectly fine. Trolls, excellent. Give me a wolf or two. I don't mind. But he does not need to be repelling them, at least without a major HP, or at least a spell upgrade.
Yeah, it is kind of a drawback of having such high defenses. You know, if you put up repel, and this is something that those of us who have played permanent repel know very well, you know, if you're only encountering stuff that's really strong and really endgame, you know, just because you have enough defense to repel everything below it doesn't mean you can fight those things. So yeah, Bob kind of has to walk around with repel down just to get enemies that he can fight. Because if he puts up repel, everything he sees is going to be too strong to fight. DrMooCowz, on the other hand, could actually... 27 is kind of a good number. You can put up repel and get rid of the chaff and only fight the good stuff.
I do see that as well, but Bob is already... Okay. We already know that the Magic Wyvern is not a grindable spot yet, but we did start seeing that there is Sharlock possibility. A golem already been shown out. Ooh, here comes that AK-47! AK-47 with the flamethrower!
Oh, and he gets away at 49 agility. That's pretty lucky, but here is the fun police ready, breathing the weak fire breath. So the red dragon actually a little weaker than normal, but still plenty to send Bob home.
Today's badge number, ladies and gentlemen, is badge number 3686. I repeat, 3686 is on the case today. So if you want to talk to the local police, that's the badge you should be complaining. Thank you. Let's enjoy the rest of this race.
Let's see. It looks like DrMooCowz is repelling everything below metal scorpions. So you'd still probably like to get like skeletons and warlocks that he's repelling, but it's nothing compared to Bob, who let's see, he's at 68.
Unless it's Sharlock bound, we ain't trying to repel it.
At 68, you're repelling everything up to Wraith Knights. So you're getting, I think it's like, whether it's meet or beat depends on whether it's an even or odd number. So he's maybe getting Wraith Knights, then he can get Knights and Magic Wyverns. Yeah, he's defense breaking Magic Wyverns. So yeah, nothing he can fight that he doesn't defense break.
Yeah, he's not gonna be able to defend. He's not gonna be able to defense break a lot of things right now that that has all the high dollar money.
So yeah, I think going after these wolves is pretty smart. He'll get level 8 here on this one.
Yeah, and the fact that he has stop spell means that none of the shenanigans with that heal is going to be a problem. And he's getting free turns because that wolf is very content on trying to cast that hurt spell. So here comes level 8. It's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen on 8. So here's our numbers. 3, 11, 4, 4. There's that hurt more.
Wow, the agility just keeps coming and coming, and yeah, there's your hurt more. So now you're repelling. I think that gets you up to Knights there. That 74 defense. That is a huge defense number for this early. And yeah, I mean now with you got hurt more. I say put up repel. Start walking around. You get Knights. You get Axe Knights. You get a few things. You still get Magic Wyverns and Star Wyverns that you can blow up.
Here
I
comes
mean,
that
yeah,
Druid
yeah,
Lord
he's gonna
action.
use it on this Druid Lord. Yeah, it's he's Bob's in a great spot now. He can pretty much. I mean, the world is his oyster.
And
Unless
right
he
now,
runs into a red dragon, he still doesn't have heal more, doesn't have much HP. But yeah, he's really broken out.
yeah, MooCowz gets to once MooCowz get to 8, he'll be able to at least fight back and ooh, welcome to the proverbial shopping mall. Welcome to Catlin.
Yeah, not really interested in buying anything though, except maybe some herbs. You already got all the gear you need. Not gonna buy a flame sword at this point. You can go right for those coordinates though. You got that heal spell, but you're only gonna be able to take a couple of steps because the HP is so low in between your heals.
2 steps is what you get each time. So you get you get 2 steps, do a heal, another 2 steps, do another heal. And he knows what to do.
RG and chat paying some respect to the Poltergeist group. If you thought Druins were bad, Polts downright stink. Lower run threshold, third highest evasion, high HP for XP return, 75% to fall to 2 hertz / fairy water, and they're deeply smug about it. That should be a command in everyone's chat. That quote from Archfield Monk's
Ooh.
manual, and
Okay.
yep, no coordinates. Thou must go and
Yeah.
fight.
Yeah, he said, "Thou shall fight." So that means
Yeah,
that we're gonna have a lot of searching to do.
yeah.
I'm
Well, this one could be over quick if we don't have people out counting coordinates.
So now that we don't have to, no, but hold on though. People not counting coordinates is one thing. Having to go when you have coordinates, that's one thing. Now that he said thou shalt fight, now we have to start thinking we may have to be finding coal. We need to find Hawk's Nest. We're gonna need to find some really, really obscure places because the grave now becomes a play. Tablet Cave becomes a play. The Freebie Cave becomes a play. So anything. Speaking of the devil,
Yeah, I mean they haven't found a dang thing yet in terms of their quest items. No Erdrick's gear, no stones or tokens or harps. So yeah, they got to look around everywhere. But that's one spot checked off, and probably the most time consuming to hit in your typical seed is those coordinates. But here's the grave, so that situation might change very quickly. It might have.
yeah, the grave is gonna be a really good play right now. So we're gonna with his key and his with what he has, he can actually just fight it. He can run who he doesn't want to deal with, fight who he wants. And honestly, this is a good play to go. So we're gonna check out over here. We have fairy flute. All right, golems are in play. Torch, okay, and
Let's
another
get your
wolf.
flute love emotes in chat. There, see
Indeed.
some flutes.
And
And there's your stones of sunlight. So yeah, we're on the board.
yeah, we're on the board. Stones of sunlight. So right now, honestly, Pineapple can fight out with a sword and armor combination right now. MooCowz cannot.
Yeah, DrMooCowz, I would say, keeping up admirably in experience despite the huge equipment disparity, keeping it less than 200 points between them. But Bob has just done way more exploration, knows way more about the seed, right? As MooCowz gets that big level 8 with the Hurtmore. I guess that makes that even more impressive that they're kind of close to each other, since Bob's been walking around with Hurtmore for a few minutes now, and that can, you know, that can send your experience points into the stratosphere.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Pineapple is not fighting. Okay, wait, he's not fighting right now. That's a big problem. Because eventually, if something happens on like level 9 or something, he's not going to see it until it's almost too late. Fighter's Ring, though, might actually incentivize him to start throwing hands.
Yeah, Fighter's Ring turns up, and that's pretty good. That means that the Grave Dive isn't a complete waste here.
All that thought, though.
Yeah, he's kind of thinking about, you know, you're diving the grave, you don't want to use your resources, especially when they're this limited. I mean, 35 MP, that's 7 total Hurtmores, 2 of them left. So, yeah, it kind of sucks walking around without fighting stuff, but yeah, he really wants to make it to the bottom here.
AK-47s, you're going to have to fight. There's just no way around it. You have to fight them.
Yeah, it's so likely that they would kill you if you try to run away.
And there's a chance that they can stop you. Okay, good. Alright, so now the run possibility is there. This is going to be level 10. No, level 9. Alright, so level 9 incoming. Let's see what we got. 1, 13, 3, 3. There's sleep. Okay. We have a problem here. We have a huge problem here. Not enough attack, but too much defense!
Yeah, I mean, now you're repelling everything up to wizards. This is... you're ready to go into Charlock now on defense, but... I mean, I've seen Charlocks with much lower defense than that. But yeah, the 33 strength, that is just not coming in. The 45 HP isn't enough. The 38 MP isn't enough to do much. So you're going on like really scant resources, but you're running away from everything. So
yeah, unless you're Charlock, that would have been a perfect Hurtmore opportunity. But you're out of resources. This is
got.
Go ahead.
He's got 2 MP. Just put up repel and don't see anything.
If this was me... Oh, wait a minute. Cows have found coal.
Okay, got some divergence there. Let's see what's on the search spot.
And... Urgent's token, okay. Homework is there, but nothing spectacular.
Let's see. Did Bob find anything there in that bottom chest in grave? I would wager not.
Gold.
Just gold. Yep. That's usually how it goes. Now he does not have...
no.
Position that so many of us have been in. You dive grave, no outside spell. You got to figure out a way to get out. Either gonna die or walk out. The thing is, you know, he wants to die. Obviously, faster to die here, but he's got 80 defense. Nothing can hurt him. He's heal walking with the magic armor.
With the magic armor, every 4 steps he's getting at least 1 HP back. This is nuts.
Can't die if he tries. It's he's suffering from success.
Oh yeah, for Dragon Fire, Dragon Lord is broken at 90. Dragon Lord is broken at 90 defense power.
Yeah,
so...
you can defense break DL1. Defense breaking DL2 is mathematically impossible. I think if you're like playing vanilla and you play on the like maximum plus agility build, you go to level 30, you get like exactly enough agility to defense break red dragons and golems. I think. I'm not 100% on that, but yeah, you can never ever defense break DL2. He's way too strong.
Yeah, DL2's strength is a little higher than what you need, but DL1, oh, 90 will break him all day, every day, and twice on Sunday.
Yeah, you can. DL1 actually isn't even that strong at all. You can. There's like Axe Knights are stronger at 94, I think. And, yeah, like Armor Knights and Red Dragons are way stronger, but yeah, he's not the real final boss.
Yeah, and to tell you the truth, because it is healing from the magic armor, the problem ends up becoming exacerbated for Pineapple. Pineapple just can't run away. No, he can't hurt anything, but nothing can hurt him back unless you're from Charlock.
Yeah, Bob like hardly has any resources to work with, but he could also just put up repel and go wherever he wants. So it's tricky. He really wants to find a grind spot, like a spike tile with an Axe Knight or something to get those experience points, because it's going to be hard for him to get them from the world.
Now he's throwing hands with the Wraith Knight. I would throw hands. Why are you running?
Yeah, it's a tricky spot. Bob's stats are so lopsided. Even the stuff that he's defense breaking, some of it can bring him down on a couple of hits because he only has 45 hit points. It's really it's tricky.
But I got herbs. There's herbs in his Cantland. You're right outside Cantland. Yeah, you're paying 100 gold, but the amount of gold that you're getting, here's level 9 for DrMooCowz. He's gonna get that sleep spell. But here's the thing. This is a whole lot. Oh, go ahead.
He probably could have handled that Wraith Knight. Yeah, I probably would have taken that. I agree, but yeah, it's
And now you're buying
this is a weird situation.
And now you buy a dragon scale. That's plus 2 more. Now you're.
Yeah, got firmly Wizard's firmly in the rear view and now working his way up to those werewolves and star wyverns, and only level 9. So we'll see if that goes higher. It'll go a little bit higher with Erdrick's armor when they find that.
Once they get Erdrick's armor, every step to heal. Magic Wyvern. Oh, he's able to fight them off right now. He can beat him with a stick right now, literally.
Yeah, but look at how, man, only, you got that broadsword, but on only 33 strength, you're still just hitting that guy for single-digit numbers. But the Magic Wyvern, famously, the best enemy to hurt more in the game, the highest experience yield that always goes down to 1 hurt more 100% of the time. And yeah, these Wraith Knights are on the menu too now with hurt more.
Yeah, right now, the menu's looking, right now, if I was Bob, we eating good right now. Start exploring, we eating good. And, oh, wait, another town to the south? That must be Cole. Okay, so he'll get his token.
And yeah, despite the equipment disparity, DrMooCowz is hot on Bob's heels. Almost exactly the same experience point total. It's still very much a race.
But the only reason why this is so close in experience is because Bob's not fighting.
Yeah, Bob is kind of fading a lot of encounters. There's the metal slime gets away. You'd kind of think, you have a loadout like this. My thought process might be, let's just go out, put up rappel, explore the whole world, not really worry about experience. We'll find a grind, we'll find Hawk's Nest or Swamp Cave and find a grind and take care of it then. But yeah, he hasn't really pulled out that big of an exploration lead here. DrMooCowz is in the grave to pretty much make up the difference here, while a red dragon takes care of Bob yet again. He is on more deaths than DrMooCowz as well, which is, again, surprising. The guy with all the armor and the shield you'd think would die less.
Yeah, and but here's the thing. Now that I've seen that the police themselves only got a taser instead of actual firepower, here's level 10 for moves. Let's see what the number 10. 8, 2, 3, and it's hurt. So for me, that 8 power could actually be a difference maker here. I'm throwing hands.
Yeah. That 8 strength is a bit of a start. The attack power is still quite low considering you got a broadsword. But yeah, and I mean that hurt spell, that's not doing anything for you now. So level 10, not that big, but it is kind of a big deal that DrMooCowz got there first.
Yeah, it's a big deal, and again, like I said, now the police is out now, so I expect to run. But anything else that isn't like an AK-40, if it's only this guy right here, I start running. But I have Fairy Flute the Golem, and we out of there. But if it's anything under a Golem, under the 2 reds, I'm throwing hands. Dead to everything that's good, I am throwing hands.
I think we're seeing part of the story over there on the left. Bob is just getting terrible luck with his encounters. That's, I think, his 3rd death to a red dragon, and that one optimized its moves for maximum time waste, keeping him alive with the weak breaths before finishing him off. It's just Yeah, sometimes it just goes that way. And we were seeing that, from the beginning. Bob was getting it bad from the green dragons in Mountain Cave. He's just a little bit unlucky right now.
That's some of the problem that you have when you have such a high defense power. You want to repel things, but everything you repelling, you need experience for.
You can see that wretched attack power coming into play, that Bob actually opted to double Hurtmore a Star Wyvern rather than Hurtmore and Swing, which is what you would typically do. But I mean, when you're on 55 attack, you're doing like 3 damage to a Star Wyvern. It might not die. You gotta use both the Hurtmores, which hurts because you only have 38 MP.
Yeah, you only got 38 MP. You only got 38 MP, so and here we go again.
Man, this is so rough for Bob. It's just, wow.
Okay, so, seeing that these guys are over here, I need to get experience. I can't go nowhere. Mountain Cave. That's actually a good point by Cerno. To the Mountain Cave! And Pineapple's probably going to be stubborn. There's nothing to the east. So, he's got to go west, and he's got to go south, but all the nastiness is down to the south.
Yet it has been a while since either of our runners have hit on anything new. I think they're at the same position in terms of exploration. And then the sneak attack from the Armored Knight, so no guarantee that he'll be able to even get to a second Hurtmore here. He does, though. Nice. I guess he has a ton of defense, so they're not... Even the Armored Knights aren't doing a ton of damage.
He's almost guaranteed to at least survive an AK-47 double back attack. He cannot survive a Golem, and he cannot survive the Locopolicia. Anything else, he can throw hands. So right now,
for contrast, MooCowz gets 2 Axe Knights in a row, which is like Christmas come early. It's so generous from the game. It helps him. Now MooCowz is just outright in the lead in experience.
Yeah, MooCowz is getting... Hold on a second. Uh-oh! Metal Slime looking a little brave here. Okay.
Is it brave, or is it just optimizing again to waste time? Now that's 3 missed swings in a row, 4, and it runs away. Yeah, man, that hurts so bad. You'd rather it run immediately if it's gonna run.
You hate to see it, honestly. Wait, hold on a second. There's Radiant, but we missed 11.
Yeah, level 11 for MooCowz, like 5, 6, 9 something.
That's nuts. He's got a full level on Pineapple, and Pineapple can't even fight. Okay, now go throw hands. Now it's time to throw hands.
Yeah, the Rogue Scorpion's a good find, for sure.
Yeah, Rogue Scorpion's good. I think we found an area. Oh, hold on. Go across the bridge. I see a spot right there.
There's nothing. It's just like a Sparko bridge, I think.
No. There's nothing over there, but there's desert. I want to see what they have.
That's true. You could walk back and forth there for monsters, but yeah.
And why are you running from the?
That'd be a cool play. I'd like to see it.
Why are you running from the park ranger? Fight the park. I'm sorry. From the back lines, you get to see that could be a fight right there. That's 130 thrown down the window in exchange for 83.
Yeah, the green dragon is probably something he should be taking at this point. It's not totally safe. They can dodge your Hurtmore, and most of the time they don't die to 1. So you probably want to do 2 because the attack power is so low. You'd want to do 2 Hurtmores, which kind of feels bad, but yeah, should probably take them when they appear. I think it worked out for him there because he ran from the green, then immediately got a Magic Wyvern, which is better, and then got like a Knight or something that he used Hurtmore on. So I think he wound up using his MP better in hindsight. But yeah, on average, he should probably take that green.
Yeah, he's gonna. Honestly, this is the time where MooCowz can't defense break a lot of things, but MooCowz is still taking hands. He has a lot of things he's defense breaking. He needs to be throwing hands at anything that isn't Sharlock.
Yeah, MooCowz is actually using physical attacks on that Magiwyvern while out of HP, or while out of MP, showing a lot more confidence, I think, in taking on these monsters than Bob does, and that's with, you know, 31 fewer points of defense to work with.
Yeah, with 31 fewer defense, he has more. He's ready to throw hands much more. And okay, Sherlock found. Okay, this is a run at this point. You're not beating them.
Yeah, the Star Wyvern's not happening, but you know.
They're not worth your time. So, okay, if I was Pineapple, I'm buying herbs. I'm having a bit too many issues using heal. I'm buying herbs.
Yeah, that MP is so limited. You definitely want it. This is definitely a seed where it's worth having a full stock of herbs at all times.
A full stock of herbs and just trying to find a grind spot overall. Even with the magic armor, it is not Erdrick's. Level 11 finally for Pineapple, which Pineapple's gonna get that 5, 6, 9, 3, and Radiant. Radiant does us no good. He has Okay. Okay.
He does have herbs, and he's finally found the courage to fight these Wraith Knights, so getting a little bit of forward progress here from Bob. While MooCowz is fresh, and he's hurt-mooring Rogue Scorpions out here.
Yeah, and right now, MooCowz, seeing that he's at 50 defense, he has not grind, but that's not mattering for MooCowz. MooCowz is just throwing hands.
It's weird. You're like, oh, I got hurt more, I'll just go out and blow some things up. But when you've only got 40 MP, that doesn't last for very long. So, yeah, it helps to, like, really choose the stuff. And here's another red dragon for Bob. It helps to be picky with the stuff that you hurt more, and to swing on other things when you can. And yeah, especially in that scenario, you know, every scrap of MP counts in a seed like this. So yeah, herbs, it all matters.
Again, seeing what I'm seeing right now, I'm going to the mountain cave. I'm going to Mountain Cave. I'm going to grind on the park rangers. After I lose MP, go back upstairs, heal, talk to the king, grab a full magic, heal it out, go back to the mountain cave, grind. That's your grind right now. Mountain Cave is the grind spot right now.
I think that'd be a pretty good play, or even just take Death Warps when you run out of MP. I think would be pretty fast. You don't care about money. I think
money's no longer a thing. Good. Yeah, money's no longer a thing. All you'd have to do is just Death Warp as soon as you get done. And once you come back, open up the doors again, grab some more keys, go back and throw some more hands. Level 12 for MooCowz.
Wow, a Metal Slime gets him there. That's 4 strength, 10 hit points, 11 MP. No agility, but we didn't really need it. That's... Yeah, the HP and the MP there are pretty big. That gets him up to 10 hurt mores.
That gets him up to 10. That does it. But that HP... But here's the important part. That HP. And here's the thing. Because of how much defense power that MooCowz has, that Metal Slime is feeling a lot braver than taking on Pineapple. Well, never mind. I shut my mouth and
Bob gets away from the red dragon for the first time, and MooCowz, I don't think he got that metal that Metal Slime. No, he doesn't have enough EXP to have gotten it.
So right now, the level was 4, 0, 10, 11. Gold, man! Honestly, if you're not a Stone Mana Golem or a red, we throw hand... Hold on a second. Have we seen that? That might be the grave. Yeah, that is indeed the grave.
Looks like MooCowz might be opting. Yep, he is going to dive it. Not sure if I love that play. There's still quite a few spots he hasn't checked.
Ooh, AK-47. Yeah, he's not winning that one. A bad attempt from the AK-47. That's gonna put him back some more.
Yeah, man, Bob's been getting walloped out here compared to MooCowz. Just getting tons of armored knights and red dragons and all of it. It's been rough for him.
Yeah, it's been rough for him, and with what I've seen down in the mountain cave, I'm grinding down there. There's no way in God's green earth I'm not grinding. I'm grinding down there, and then after I get done grinding down there to an acceptable level, I can now, I'll be ready to throw hands with everything. Golems, I'm putting you to sleep, I'm throwing hands. Police, I'm throwing hands. Stone men, I'm throwing hands. I already got sleep, so I'm gonna throw hands. AK-47s, I'll blast you, then I'll throw hands. The play here is that mountain cave, honestly.
Yeah, this is pretty stunning to watch unfold. After MooCowz opted not to do that gold grind at the start, I was ready to stick a fork in it. I was like, there's no way, Bob has such a huge advantage with that equipment, but now it's looking like MooCowz is in the driver's seat. He's now almost 1,000. He will be 1,000 experience points ahead.
Yeah, and a lot of the reason why is because, again, Pineapple is not taking fights. MooCowz, seeing that he's taking every little bit that comes, he's getting the experience lead because of it.
I think MooCowz is being a little less picky. I also think he's just been luckier. It's as I was saying before, Bob's been getting a lot of rough encounter. Here's another armored knight, which is, he can take it and get the experience, but it's really not the optimal thing to find in terms of like the amount of MP that he has to expend to get the experience.
Yeah, we got a little bit of a freeze frame on Pineapple, though. And honestly, yeah, MooCowz, yeah, that's the right play. Get away from those robes. Those robes are dangerous.
Here, yeah, like Bob maybe could have fought that wizard with his equipment. So, yeah.
Still losing. We don't know what's going on with Pineapple. We're assuming that Pineapple may be at 12, but ooh, this is an interesting development here.
The back end heal, yeah, on the AK-47, doesn't matter so much, when you're just hurt mooring twice. But oh boy, yeah, it looks like really the only play here is to run. That's the only way you could possibly survive. And yeah, it's not going to work.
Right now, we're not seeing anything from Pineapple. I'm just check something out real quick.
Okay, Bob is level 12. I'm able to see on his stream. He's just a metal slime ran away from him, but he is continuing to make progress while MooCowz is headed for Mountain Cave. And I wonder if he has a grind in mind, because he definitely knows everything. Maybe he's gonna gold grind finally.
Maybe, but right now it looks like we have a we have a problem here. Bob is frozen on his stream.
I'm watching him. Okay, yeah, here we go. Yeah, Destiny's got it figured out.
Alright, so right now, okay, we're looking at some new territory here from Bob. There we go.
We've got a strip of Bob. We can still mostly tell what's going on.
Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, right now, we don't get to see a whole lot of what's going on with Bob because half the screen is now dead from Bob. And right now, while we're watching Bob with half the screen, remember I was telling you about those green dragon plays? Yeah, he's taking the green dragons. That's level 13 now for DrMooCowz.
Yeah, he's demonstrating how viable that strategy is. There's 13 hit points and 7 MP there on level 13. So the HP coming around, strength not so much. Still only 51 strength at level 13, which is nowhere near enough to finish the game.
You can't even fight the Dragon Lord right now.
I'm not sure you could get through DL1 on 73 attack power. And no heal more either. Heal more is holding out, which is also complicating things.
Heal more is holding out, but here's the other thing. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, yeah, he might have the gold grind set up here.
He might have actually realized that he had a gold grind from the start.
Has he been playing 4D chess with us this entire time? He knew, like, oh, having all that equipment will actually be a disadvantage until I'm level 13, and then I'll do it and get the silver shield and the magic armor.
Now he's grabbing it.
We're gonna have to ask him about this, because I don't understand why. Like, clearly he knew it was a thing he could do. He just didn't want to do it until this point, until 57 minutes. I mean, that's like a late gold grind in any case. 57 minutes into the seed.
57 minutes into the seed. If he's doing that now, either he calculated it or just realized he can do it now.
Yeah, it may have just occurred to him.
Considering dumb luck, he might have just lucked out with this. Actually, he might be getting Flame Sword.
Yeah, he's going way up there. I don't know, maybe he saw a Flame Sword somewhere?
He might have saw it in Cole.
And yeah, initially you'd think, Flame Sword, Broadsword, it doesn't make a huge difference, but when you're level 13 and have 51 strength, you'll take that 8 attack power difference between Broadsword and Flame Sword. It's relevant.
There's a cave to the other side. Wait a minute. Pineapple might saw a cave. This could be. Pineapple, go to that cave. There you go. Let's see what's in that cave. Freebie.
The old man of generosity offers us wings.
A Red Bull. A Red Bull gives you wings. An EMP with 6 raiders. How you doing? We still no Garanham, no Kingdom 6. Never mind, no Hawk's Nest, but let's see what's over here.
Yeah, Hawk's Nest is really the thing to find right now, I think, and there it is.
All right, Nostradamus.
Yeah, there weren't a whole lot of towns left to find, but unfortunately, at 2 MP, not a whole lot you can do here. I mean, yeah, what are you going to fight at 67 hit points and no spells?
Golem
I guess you can cast Sleep. Maybe you got an outside shot at a Stone Man if it stays asleep for a million turns, but...
No. There's a universe that Golem can go down. Stone Man!
Well, there it is! Does he menu Sleep? Oh, let's do this. Stay asleep. Oh, I missed! Unbelievable!
Wait a minute, he has Stop Spell, though. Oh, block!
Well, there it connects, so he's gonna stop using it.
Hold on, though. He's throwing hands.
Hoping for a crit at this point. These guys have... Oh, and then a dodge,
Oh,
man.
Give him the fist! Give him the fist!
Perfect did 25 damage on 25 hit points. That's,
yeah, that... But hold on, though. We see he has Stop Spell. If we stop the Stop Spell, he's gonna keep trying to do it. You know what that means, right?
Yeah, that Stone Man could be pretty free now that Bob has the knowledge.
That's a grind. Honestly, that's a grind. And if that is indeed like Erdrick's armor, because remember, sword could be in Sherlock, but if that's the armor, uh, never mind. Never mind. The local police is saying, "How you doing?" And
I would
Vablaka.
I would definitely find Swamp Cave and see what's there before I would commit to grinding a Stone Man. But yeah, as far as Stone Man grinds go, that's definitely one of the better ones. It always feels kind of bad though. 155 experience points in exchange for draining like a million HP. They're one of the worst things among the spike islands that have hard grind.
But remember, if he's gonna keep casting stop, like, no, that's not a bad move. That's a bad pineapple.
Repelling.
Repelling now is a bad move.
Yeah, I mean, you're not ever even like count on one hand the things you can still get. Can't blame him for that. It's not giving him the breath, so it's not gonna be oh, he gets away!
Oh, he escaped!
Holy! So it's not that surprising, I guess.
And right now, he is almost 2,000 experience down the drain! He needs to get to Sharp. Okay, he needs to get back to Hawkness so he can get that information.
Yeah, we have a statistic of maximum HP divided by experiences point yield ratio for monsters, where the lower the better, and generally the bigger monsters have better values. And I remember that the Stone Man sits at 0.76. For comparison, his brother the Golem 0.38, so much better. And Golem, of course, gives that big 350 experience, and then the Red Dragon is 0.26. Yeah, 2.26. So the Stone Man is really bad at it.
Bob, you have the MP! You have the means! Go back, take that Stone Man, stop him!
It seems to not be headed for Hawksness right now, which is surprising. I mean, you just want that, if it's Erdrick's armor or Erdrick's sword there, even those would just be really good.
Well, sword's almost out of the question now. Sword, if that is sword, that means by process of elimination, everything else is at Garenham.
Yeah, I guess that's the one thing we haven't. Yeah, we're running out of spots to check here. Yeah, the harp. We've seen Cole. So yeah, there's Hawksness and 3 more chests in Garenham. We haven't seen Tablet, I don't think.
Tablet's another one. Yeah, you're right. So Tablet Cave, Hawksness, and the 3 in Garenham. So right now, this has got to be Tablet. Yep, this is Tablet. If Tablet has the armor, now you throw hands. There's no way around it. You throw hands every day, twice on Sunday. If this is the sword, you throw hands.
Sucks having to do this without outside, though. You got to walk all the way back out. But, you see it, you got to do it. You're not going to leave it and come back. Especially when there's so few spots left to check. It's never Tablet Cave, man.
It's never Tablet Cave, which means armor and the silver harp is between Hawksness and Garenham. That is a problem right now.
Yeah, we might be looking at a both in Charlock situation, which is especially bad considering the low maximum hit points and low max MP. Making a dive to get anything, making a dive where you're not going to win. I mean, you just walk across those barrier tiles, right? Even if we wait until Healmore comes, you walk across those barrier tiles and your MP's wiped out. It's going to be tough to pull stuff out of there.
Hold on. This could be Garenham. If this is Garenham, Pineapple may have gotten bailed out. If this is Garenham. If this is Breckenary, aka Kingdom 6, We're still looking. Up, here we go. Yeah, it's hurt more. All right, here we go.
Yes,
Audio.
Magnus Omega, the armor and sword, can indeed be in Charlock. And that is kind of the situation that our runners are probably fretting about right now, because you would much rather find them outside of Charlock.
Sword is likely going to be in Charlock, but armor is a very good chance that it might not be there.
Yeah, that spot in Hawksness is a little bit of a lifeline right now. What was that town? Was that not Garanham?
That was Breckenary, Kingdom 6.
Breckenary, dang.
We'll leave the torch lit for you. Again.
Yeah, so at this point, yeah, man, it's not looking great, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chests in Charlock, and only 3 in Garanham, and only 1 thing can be on the Hawksness spot. We know the Hawksness is going to be a key item. So if indeed there is something there, I don't know if we've seen 2 curse belts.
Oh, we have okay. That is Garanham, and that is yeah, Principal Skinner, aka turning in the heart. So now Garanham is the play.
Okay, we will. This will teach us a lot. This Garanham check.
But hold on, there's still a
Cave.
swamp. That's right.
Oh yeah, Swamp Cave. Yeah, you're gonna want to check that. Gonna want to check that spike tile, but no chests in there.
Yeah, no need of saving Princess. Waylon's gonna be having that castle flicks and chill moment with her captor. All right, let's see what we can get him.
No need for any princess rescues today, but we have money. And the armor. Wow, that's okay.
Huge.
So we know Harp is now confirmed on Oxness. And Sword is confirmed in Charlock.
Sword's in Charlock. That means that's a double dip, unless you are skipping.
Yeah, I think grabbing the sword on the way down and then doing the fight would be the typical play. Do we see someone go for the vanilla sword spot, the judges table, or do we just play the pyramid game today?
You know what? Let's not do that. Let's not give them the chance. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we already know that the sword's in Charlock. So take your guesses. Where is it at? Is it going to be in the 50, 100, 150, 200, 250 on a $500 chest? Or will it be at the table? Make your guesses in today.
All right, Gabriel Dreamer guesses the 200. Taters PGH says 150. Yeah, I mean, it's really if you like dive all the way, get to the pyramid, don't find it there, realize it's on judge's table, that's like a knife in the heart. That's really bad. You know, you got to go back. It looks like, and this is kind of building up to be a really tight Charlock. The way that these stats are developing, it looks like it's maybe going to be like one of those just barely situations where you have exactly enough MP, and any extra steps you take in Charlock could be devastating.
Yeah, right now with 90 defense power, you're still not able to really break a whole lot in Charlock, but at least you should be able to handle that baby breath.
Yeah, they do now at least have Erdrick's armor, which means, or at least Bob has Erdrick's armor, which means even more defense. He's up to 90, meaning he's defense breaking green dragons. Next stop is Axe Knights at 94.
Oh, check this out. Stoneman's asleep. DWR is about to get that silver harp.
Yeah, this is another big point in DrMooCowz's column over Bob, is that he'll have this stone man taken care of, provided this. Yeah, there it goes. When, yeah, Bob could have gotten that earlier, and man, look at the experience gap now, almost 2,018 hit points, 14 MP there on level 14. Bob is still on level 12.
That's a problem. This is a major problem. That is indeed the silver harp. Bob needs to literally grind here. He already knows that the Stone Man has Stop Spell. He now, and here's the thing, he has Urdrick's armor now. There's no need for him to cast Stop Spell. He can take this for free. This is a free fight. This is free food. And he puts him to sleep. That's fine too.
Yeah, the Stone Man is pretty free now, but it's still just a crummy grind. These guys have so much HP and just don't give very much. You just spend all day sitting here mashing A, swinging at them. I mean, at least, but with Erdrick's armor, you know, they're as good as Stop Spelled all the time. So at least, you know, that's all you're doing is mashing A. You probably won't have to heal very much against them.
Honestly, I wouldn't even be putting the Stone Man to sleep. I got Erdrick's armor. If that is a 75% Stop Spell, wait, what?
He hit take instead of search. Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Never mind. Okay. Anyone can make that mistake. Anyone can make that mistake. But I would be grinding on him. AK-47.
Yeah, the Armored Knight catches up with DWR and sends him home. So yeah, level 14. It's out of MP. Nothing he could do.
Indeed, and this is oh, here you go, local Policia.
Look at that. Level 14, still no heal more. So we're down to 2 levels left before heal more is guaranteed. That's pretty unfortunate.
And we were thinking this was gonna be an early day.
Yeah, it was looking. We started out, race hadn't started yet. We were looking at those stats going, oh, this is going to be a tough one. And they started get that gold grind right away. You know, even DrMooCowz didn't even do the gold grind. I saw that broadsword, you know, in a few minutes. I was like, oh no, this one's going to be fast. And now here we are, hour and 12 minutes in, no heal more, just tough enemies everywhere. Really poor stat growth in everything except agility. Yeah, this has not been an easy one. And there's the 13 hit points on level 13 for BobPineappleMD. That's a lucky level.
Yeah, Bob having that armor is gonna make things are gonna be a lot easier to take on now that he has that armor. And he's gonna go right to Garanham, which is not a bad call. And honestly, I would start getting that silver harp.
Yeah, that armor's helping. We'll see how long it takes DWR to get it. That's pretty much once DWR has the armor. Well, the tracker does not show him having the stones. I'm trying to remember where the stones were.
Stones were in Mountain Cave. He already has the stones.
Okay, he definitely has them. Yeah. There, Bob goes ahead and grabs his staff. So he pretty much just needs to grind now, and that kind of puts DrMooCowz on the clock to get through with all that same stuff, get that armor, find Garanham, and be ready to grind before Bob can close the gap. It is a pretty big gap, though.
What is this luck?
Gets away from the Red Dragon.
Twice in a row!
He's got 83 agility. He's almost a coin flip to run away from them, so it's not super surprising.
Same with Bob's at 82. Oh, you can check the spy tile.
Yeah, this is definitely the play. You want to know what's here before you think about that Stone Man. Oh, Blue Dragon. Yeah, that's one of the biggest things that can slow down a seed is just when you have to choose between a Hurtmore casting Blue Dragon or a Stone Man. There's no great options here.
And here's the thing: if you can't stop spell the Blue Dragon from using that Hurtmore, by new 180. That's
yeah,
not a grind. That's not a grind.
Honestly, give me the Stone Man.
I would fight the Stone Man outright.
Yeah.
Come on.
The Blue Dragon is better in terms of hit points per experience than the Stone Man by quite a bit, but this Blue Dragon is so much meaner, and Hurtmoring Blues does not feel good at all. They're 7 and 16 to dodge that. Bob's been getting lucky so far, but yeah, You know, over the long term, he's barely going to be hitting half of those hurt mores, and takes 2 to kill one.
I think there's that attack. I would say, yeah, that looks like a 50-50 now. And look at that. That's so bad. Double miss. That's so bad.
Yeah, that's how it goes. There's 7 and 16 to dodge, so that's what's going to happen at some point. That's why.
Stone Man, please. Like I said, that grinds either on Mountain Cave or Stone Man now.
Yeah, if you had 80 strength and Erdrick's sword, the blue dragon wouldn't be bad because you could swing through it. Still a little nasty with the low hit points and them casting hurt more, but yeah, in the scenario we're at, yeah, the Stone Man's just better. Rare to see that where a Stone Man grind is better than anything, but
here's the play though. Pineapple probably realized it maybe 25 minutes too late, but he is going into the mountain cave.
Nope, he's just buying keys and getting out.
Honestly,
and at this point, I'd take the Stone Men over like Green Dragon encounters on bricks that I'm repelling. It might be interesting if his defense was like 87 and he could repel everything except the greens. But his defense is 91, so he'd have to accept every encounter on that floor, and they're not all greens. And the encounter rate isn't that good. So yeah, I'd probably just go for the Stone Man.
Honestly though, if you want my honest opinion, I would still take the chance at just throwing hands everywhere. Green Dragons gets the business, throw hands everywhere else. Just so I can start eating at this experience discrepancy.
Yeah, Taters PGH puts it in perspective here in chat. Stone Men have more HP than Reds and give less than half the XP, which is true. And yeah, a Red Dragon Spike Tile is a phenomenal grind. It's arguably the best one. But our runners don't have access to one of those. And even if they did, the HP is low and there's no heal more. So the Red Dragon would just kill you.
Yeah, no heal more is kind of making things bad. Not to mention that, BobPineappleMD is about to get a major upgrade. He's about to get that armor.
BobPineappleMD is in Garenham, meaning that he's pretty much caught up to Bob in every significant way and remains comfortably ahead on experience. So I would say that BobPineappleMD is in the driver's seat right now. It's going to be hard for Bob to win this one. But Bob is going to throw down that rainbow drop, maybe thinking of like a top floor Sharlock situation, or maybe just going to dive for that sword.
He knows that sword, he can't find that sword. He's got to go in. The gamble is here. If he gets the sword, he grinds and finds. This is a grind and find situation here.
I don't love the play though. He's going in. Maybe he turns around here and goes for a heal before going in. He's only got 37. Yeah, he's turning around. He's only got 37 MP on hand. Once he heals, he'll have 59. That's not going to get you through a ton of enemies, especially since you don't have heal more.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah, hold on. Oh, okay, but here he's going into Hawk's Nest. I think he's had the same thought as us. You better fight that Stone Man.
A better fight on the Stone Man. And remember, if Stone Man is hitting is a 75% chance of throwing that stop spell, he has Erdrick's armor. He can literally say, keep the... He did not pull the trigger.
What's going on here? He's changing his mind? It'll be interesting to see what he's thinking of, because he was definitely going for that Stone Man and then said, nope, I want to do something else. He's going into Sharlock. It is true that getting Erdrick's sword would make the Stone Man grind considerably better, but he's not doing that. He just wants to see what's on the top floor. Maybe smart, just to know there might be Axe Knights or something, but first thing we see is that blue dragon.
No, that's a no. That is a no. That is not worth. There's a stop spell, but here's the problem. If that's not a 75%er, he's gonna get smacked. And there it is. It's a 50-50 coin flip right now.
And yeah, he's still going for the hurt mores, which is, I don't know, maybe hurt more is the most damage on average since the attack. Oh yeah, doing 8 damage with that swing. Man.
He wins, but lost a bunch of resources. This is not a play.
He's gonna keep trying, hoping maybe there's something better on the zone. Maybe. Yeah.
He's at 91. He's already deep. He's already defensing what? Green Dragons now?
Yeah, he's defense breaking. There's a stone man. So it's so far the top floor of Sherlock has offered us nothing new that wasn't already available on a spike tile.
Which makes this entrance so much worse.
Yeah, this is not panning out probably the way that Bob had hoped.
And Bob
MooCowz went through Swamp Cave here, it looks like, and is out on this little second continent and throws some wings. After deducing that there's nothing there, because there's nothing left to find.
But you know what the interesting part is about MooCowz? MooCowz still has what, a 1,500, nearly a 2,000 point experience point advantage.
Yeah, he's ahead. About 2,000 points ahead.
Yeah.
And if he can commit to a grind, do a good grind, that's only going to get bigger, and he's going to be ready in no time.
Hello, pork back fat.
Yeah, Ziggy, the available spike tiles in this seed are a blue dragon and a stone man. You're seeing the blue dragon right now. It casts hurt more. Not super nice, and the attack power is really, really low, so they're kind of hard to fight. The other one is a stone man that casts stop spell. So normally that stone man is really bad, but this one might be okay, given the options.
And from what I'm looking at with the stone man, he's defense breaking werewolves, and werewolves are only given 95.
Though, yeah, the werewolves are kind of nice, and the star wyverns here. Trouble is, you still need to hurt more of them because that attack power is just so bad. But yeah, I mean, 1 damage from a star wyvern, that feels pretty good. If you could get nothing but those, you'd be set. Unfortunately, you're also dealing with blue dragons you don't want.
And that's the enemy. And now you're out of resources.
Yeah, the MP is also super low, so yeah, those points are gone before you know it.
He didn't even get killed in the Haitian. This is a time where I say, Stone Man. We fight stones. And right now, if MooCowz kills another metal slime at this rate, because he's staying brave. If that's level 15, I can hear it.
You got it.
What's level 15 giving us here? 5, 1, 9, 2, outside and heal more.
Okay, so we're up to 107 hit points, so the hit point total is pretty good. 75 MP at level 15 is pretty decent too. Bob just got 14, so his MP is almost as high. But man, that 56 strength, that does not add up to anything. You need a lot more than that.
That's not doing nobody any favors right now, honestly. But here's the thing, though. MooCowz is actually taking smoke with everything, and that's what's helping out right now. And it also doesn't help that Pineapple is looking at the local policia. The cops is taking him out, and I hear, and that's a golem. That's a golem.
That's MooCowz's experience point advantage might compound here because now he has heal more. He can fight those reds for really the first time. He can take them on. It'll take a little bit because the attack power is so low, but he can fight them. But yeah, Bob taking the golem here, which will be a nice pickup if he has the patience to bring it down with the low attack power and their insistence on waking up again and again.
Wait a minute. Why is MooCowz going back into the grave?
Did he not make it to the bottom chest? He might have died out. He might not know what's in the bottom chest in grave. He might be thinking maybe sword is there. And I get it. If you can pull sword from bottom of grave, that would be huge right now. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen.
Yeah. But this actually might be the opportunity that Bob is looking for, because there's nothing down here that's gonna be warranting that. And I think the golem is actually the play. Put him to
Yeah,
sleep, throw hands.
I think Bob might be onto something here with these golems. He might have stumbled across something that can get him back in this, but man, he's got a lot of ground to make up. It is now under 2,000, the gap, and it's going to be quite a bit under once this golem goes down.
Yeah, but every time that golem gets up, that's another, what, 4 seconds he wastes trying to put him to sleep?
Man, but Jake over pointing out just how much you wish you had the sword in this situation, and you might go for it. I don't know, man. That would take so long, getting that sword and getting back out. Once you have outside, I don't know. Once you have heal more, maybe.
Okay, so. Oh, go ahead.
No, I wasn't saying anything.
My thought process is this. I already know there's a grind. I'm not gonna throw any more repels. And in Sherlock, I'm throwing hands as I'm going down. I'm grabbing my sword. I'll throw hands some more until I figure out what's going on. I'm gonna go out, hit that stone man. At that point, it's a grind and search. There's no more grind and then magically dive. No, it's a grind and search. I have heal more now. I'm ready to throw hands.
I really like this play from Bob, though. He's cooking with gas and he's closing the gap. But DrMooCowz now has a golem on screen. We'll see if he gets the same idea.
He cut it down to about 13 hundo. Okay, so now MooCowz is gonna go for the fight. Ooh, golem luck not as strong. Nah, he's not gonna take that fight. That's a good play. That's a good choice. If he doesn't stay asleep long enough, and he can run from that, so that's fine. Yeah, 3 golems in a row though, not something I'm pressing to see. And now here's the thing: Bob has no other choice but to take those golems. Meanwhile, MooCowz. Interesting. MooCowz is trying to find a decent grind spot. If you put repel on it, ain't nothing happening here. You're gonna have to go south.
That's one thing, is that these golems and armored knights in this zone are 2 of those enemies that can get through your 91 defense, so you can repel for them. That'll work.
Okay, so is he metal slime again? Wait a minute. Is this a brave? Is he brave? Is he brave?
Oh man, if MooCowz gets a 3rd metal slime.
No, this is number 4. No, never mind. He already got 3. He already has 3.
I didn't see the. I only saw 2, but yeah, I believe it. He's been pretty lucky in this one. He's gonna throw down that rainbow drop, and it looks like this is a move, a play for the sword.
Yes, he's like I said. He's probably gonna put the Stoneman to sleep. Is he gonna grind it out though? Yes, he is. He's grinding and searching, just like I said. This is the play right here.
Yeah, those stonemen are so free that seeing them on the way down is pretty nice. Normally, you hate to see stonemen.
But... And here's the thing. He's looking at it. He's like, I'll take the gamble. I got Urgent Armor. I can heal that off. And there's that stop step. He's like, wait a minute. You're one of... Okay, let's throw hands. That's 3 turns. He's looking at it. Okay, 3 turns. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's throw hands. He sees the stoneman. Now he realizing, oh, you only have stop and swing. We throw hands.
Oh, and he's trying to hurt more of these blues. I don't like that play.
That's not a play. This is a play that I would run. That's a run.
If you try hurt mooring those blues too much, yeah, they're gonna suck down your MP before you know it.
Stoneman.
Take that stone man.
He didn't want to take the stone man. I think he's lower on health, so he wants to get a little bit more health, a little bit more before he takes on that stone man. I can respect the play. I can respect the hustle.
Yes, let's see here. If Bob really commits to the golem grind here, he will catch up, I think, before MooCowz gets to the bottom. He's just pulling experience way faster.
He's pulling experience way faster, but here's the thing, though. If that sword ends up being a play, and that spike tile looks pretty juicy, I would say he grinds on that spike tile just to see what he has to play with, die, and then go and grab it. Especially if the sword's at the pyramid.
Yeah, once MooCowz grabs that sword, he's gonna start, you know, he's gonna kick it into overdrive. He's gonna be getting experience crazy fast.
And
So
I like the and here's what I'm looking at from MooCowz. MooCowz is gonna get anything that is not a dragon, blue in particular. He's throwing hands. 105 here, 95 there. So while the golem is gonna give him more Axe Knight, for example, there's an Axe Knight.
yeah, I think the longer this goes on from here on, the more it favors DrMooCowz. I think if the go level is 16, if there's a huge strength gain on 16, I think that's in Bob's favor. But it feels like it's gonna go far. It's gonna go past that, and I think then if we end up going 17, 18, 19, you know, not only will we never get to go to bed, but then having that sword is gonna really make the difference over the course of those levels. We'll see if there's something like really, really good on the spike tile at the bottom of Charlock. It'll still exhaust MooCowz experience or MooCowz MP pretty quickly. I don't think he'll be able to do it for that long.
Here's the thing. Hold that thought, my good friend. MooCowz is already breaking green drags. He's already beaten the Park Rangers. I saw a miss.
Yeah, that's at 88 defense. He'll start defense breaking green dragons. So yeah, at 92, they're well in his rear view, and not so far. 16 might give him enough agility to defense break Axe Knights too. Speaking of Axe Knights, though, they are also on this zone that Bob is grinding. So this is a phenomenal zone that Bob has discovered. That Axe Knight is maybe the single best enemy for an endgame grind. They go down to 1 hurt more about 60% of the time.
I agree.
And look at this, the experience differential now firmly under 1,000, but Bob ran from that golem. I don't know if he's not fighting the golems anymore. If he's just looking for the Axe Knights and Armor Knights, I would definitely I think the golems are the good thing here.
I think the golem is a good play here. I think, honestly, he's looking for the fast experience. And at this point, I would waste another hurt more. No more playing around. Just throw a hurt more, call it a day. Because right now, the Axe Knights have heal. The AK-47s have heal in the back. Just throw down the hurt more, call it a day. Yeah, so many resources gone, and right now, this is starting to become a bit of a problem here. MooCowz, I would have just threw down some two hurt mores, call it a day. Now this is becoming a problem.
Yeah, MooCowz is in a really awkward situation trying to do this dive for the sword while grinding, because at 75 MP, that's just not a lot to work with on a Charlock dive. And here he is at the sort of crossroads floor here, still a couple floors to go. Pretty much out. 1 heal more left in the tank. And if he uses hurt more, then that heal more is gone. We'll see if he goes for judge's table here.
Making a very tough decision.
Yeah, seriously considers hurt mooring that Axe Knight. Doesn't do it. But yeah, does not decide to go judge's table, goes for the pyramid. So last chance to get those pyramid predictions in.
Indeed, pyramid predictions on the way. Right now, though, here's the thing, though. Axe Knights and AK-47s each got hurt more, and right now, yeah, it's gonna put a slight hold on Pineapple. Pineapple's gonna have to go back through. Now, we're at the dance floor. If this sword's in the pyramid, that's a great play at this point. Because what he'll do now is that he knows he can take down Stone Man, but he has to get away.
Yeah, things DMC living a little bit on the edge here. There's the golem. He's gonna run away from that. Only 61 hit points in the tank, and
here we
he
go.
runs into a red dragon or something. He'd be serious.
150 is gold. 100, a key, the 50. Dragon scale on the 50. The 200. Torch, the 250. We have a belt, the 500.
Uh-oh.
500.
There it is.
If you guess the 500, guess what? You win.
Yeah, it's a part where you start sweating. Oh God, is it on Judge's table or worse? Did I forget a spot in the overworld? But yeah, DrMooCowz is now fully armed and more than happy to swing through these wizards now that he has 98 attack power. That's still 98 attack power with Erdrick Sword at level 15 is really bad, but
That's not really bad. That is disgusting.
yeah, it's just a game changer compared to what it was before. That's an extra 20 points. Now Bob's going to make the same play, so yeah, this puts things back in Mookow's favor. He's got that sword. He managed to hold on to his lead, and Bob's going to be busy for a while now trying to achieve parity.
And this is, with that strength though, that is the filthiest of unwashed booties. The filthiest. This is the type of seed that I would get the sword. I'm just gonna grind and fight, then die. Then grind outside because this is filthy. This is dirty work.
Yeah, 56 strength at level 15 doesn't make me optimistic for getting an early night. But yeah, it looks like we've lost the Mookowz feed briefly, while Bob is making pretty quick work of this Sherlock already in the diamond room. He's just running from everything. He doesn't want a piece of that golem. Still on almost max MP. The only thing he's using MP for is repel.
That's the thing. Right now, we can't really see anything because Mookow's feed is out.
DrMooCowz, according to his own stream, I think is on the spike tile, and it's a green dragon.
Oh, I take those.
That's pretty good.
Those.
Especially defense broken. Yeah, that's that's
free. 135 all day. Okay, so this is gonna be level 16 coming up. At level 16, we have 3, 1, 2, 7. Ew.
The strength is not resolving here, is it?
That is not happening. Ew, the filthiest of unwashed booties. We need more levels.
That's bad. When's the strength coming, man? At least, one thing that's like a silver lining here for the runners is at least it's strength. You know, with strength, you know when it's viable. It's not like where it would be really bad as if it was agility. Because when it's agility that's holding out on you, like, yeah, you could go on 50 agility. It's possible, but it's terrible. It sucks. You know, you might die of it. With the strength, you know on 59 strength you're not going. You know your opponent's not going on 59 strength. So, the grind continues. It's an easy decision. But it tests the stamina and the patience of the runner to have to deal with a lagging stat like this.
And here's the problem right now for Pineapple. Bob's in a bit of a problem spot now, because now that experience lead has now ballooned right back up to 1500.
Yeah, Bob's definitely on the back foot right now. And man, like how long... So Bob made it here with more MP. So he could maybe do this Green Dragon for a long time. But yeah, I mean, how long is Mookowz gonna do it? He's not running out of steam here, even with only 12 MP to work with. I mean, it just hits him for 2. Like, he's gonna heal that off just from the walk to encounter it again.
Yeah, but now the question is this: if Pineapple finds out what's in the spike tile and sees it is desirable, he's actually going for the golem. That could help cut the lead a little bit, but the amount of work and here's the thing: if Mookowz have herbs, I see him popping an herb right now. He's like, oh, I got herbs. I don't need to heal. I'm not using any of my resources. I got.
Yeah, herbs would give him a lot more time, but it could be that he brought herbs and they're all gone from the dive. I'm not sure.
And right now, yeah, he's taking. Yeah, now Pineapple's taking fights that he could be naturally running from. But here's the thing: 355 compared to 135 3 times. Green Dragon wins all day, every day, twice on Sunday.
MooCowz is now out of MP. He can't, 4 left, he can't do any more heal mores. You can do 1 more heal to get a little more HP. So you gotta think, I mean, they're hit him for 10. You gotta think his days are numbered here, but I mean, look at that experience blow up. Now it's already just about 2,000. Yeah, 1,800, about 2,000.
It comes to show that that sword changed, and here we go again. That's now looking like it's just going to be a problem. There's the heal. So he got 1 heal left in the tank, and he still got herbs in the back. He got herbs in the back.
Oh, yeah, he can do this all day. He's going to 17 at least before he's going home.
And now there's a Heishin on top of that. Save some more. Save some more. And oh my! And
don't step on the desert tiles. Heal walking there to draw it out even more, but he could just. I'm pretty sure those like encounter rate rules still apply on the Charlock Beach, so you want to avoid stepping on the desert tiles if you're heal walking.
He's able to cheat the system. As long as he can get away, he just gets it back.
Yeah, if the Dragon Lord was smart, he'd say, you know what, Green Dragon, you can just take the day off from now on. I'll take care of this. But yeah, that's not going to happen. The Green Dragon's sticking around, and there's level 16 with that big 17 MP gain for Bob, but no significant amount of strength.
And Bob is still down, what, 1,700?
Yeah, as Monty Games saying, 5 minutes into this seed, I would have given Moo a 5% chance of winning. Yeah, same. I thought, like, wow, he's finished. That's hard to watch, when he didn't go for that gold grind right away. But boy, did he make the right plays from there. And now here is really on the cusp of victory, unless, there could still be a situation of uncertain go levels and so forth that could throw this back up in the air. But he's now about to get level 17, and we'll see.
And you know what's interesting? Bob is actually opting to hurt more the dragon, which that's not a play. And he's taking the Axe Knight because he knows Axe Knight got... Oh, wait a minute.
Axe Knight has hurt more.
Axe Knight has hurt more. But he beats him in 2! That's another 130! And also, Axe Knight also has Stop Spell. If he gets the Stop Spell, that's a free 130 right there!
It kind of seems like Bob doesn't view this as a long-term grind by the fact that he's using these hurt mores. I mean, that's going to really speed him up for the ones that he gets. But yeah, now his MP is pretty much gone. Can't even cast hurt or heal more now.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of problems moving forward. That's going to be level 17. That's level 17 for MooCowz, preemptively. Now, let's see if this is gonna be good. 3095. Another level. Hold on. If I was MooCowz, if I get, hold on. Let's do a thing. Let's do a thing here. We don't now. Normally, we do not do math. We do not do math on stream, ladies and gentlemen. But 29, so that'd be 30. So 118 minus 30. All right. So if he puts on the Death Necklace right now, he'll be at 88. Nowhere near safe. But if that ends up being, I say 130, getting to 131, he could technically make a Death Necklace play and might be able to do a thing if that MP looks good.
He would still only have 114 attack power, which still isn't enough, so... Yeah. I mean, there's no way around it. You gotta keep going. Ooh, that was a close call for Dr. MooCowz with that red dragon popping up.
MooCowz gets away. And I think he's gonna... Yeah, he's not gonna deal with the Wizard. Wizard's not worth his time.
That's one thing that could throw a life preserver to Bob, is if if MooCowz had a mishap and got sent home.
The
first herb.
And now he's gonna go back and start the grind again. So the play, interestingly enough, Golem's gonna stop him.
Yeah, let's see. The gap is back under 1,000 now. So Bob's been taking apart these dragons pretty efficiently. I think a lot of that probably comes from him burning up all his MP to hurt more the first few. But then there goes that last heal for Bob, and yeah, things are getting a little tight here.
But here's the thing, though. BobPineapple is being stubborn. He is stubbornly keeping the grind going, and that's actually been the story here. The fact that he's being so stubborn about going out, that's helping his cause right quick. And this could be a problem. Pineapple goes home.
Oh yeah, that's rough.
Why not just beat up?
There's nothing out here on the overworld that's even half as good as that green dragon. I wonder, could you like dive and fight the green dragon, planning to win on that dive? You'd have to commit to the 92 MP, 11 heal mores, fill up your inventory of fairy waters. Man.
No, remember, 90, and remember, the problem is this: he doesn't have enough attack power to fight the beast.
That's the thing. You'd fight the green dragons and level up a couple of times beforehand, so you wouldn't gain any more MP, but you'd get the attack power that you need, hopefully, unless it ends up being like a level 20 go.
Oh, this might be a problem. This could be a problem. This looks like a problem. Yeah, this is a problem. Come on. Again, BobPineapple, close call.
Yeah, he might. I think he got to the 4 run attempts there, but there's another one. Gets away.
He gets away this time.
You got 85 agility, so you're okay at running away from reds.
And right now he's healing out, and now that it's still only 800 points though. But the effect of grinding is now going to be in the hands of Pineapple.
Yeah, BobPineapple has a little bit of an issue here that his resources are so drained that in order to keep this grind going, he has to spend a ton of time heal walking, which is really slowing him down and giving Bob a chance to catch up, because Bob's going to be fighting these huge value enemies at about the same rate as BobPineapple is fighting greens.
Yeah, here's the thing though. Honestly, if this was me, I just go down into the bricks. Chat's have a good point. Bricks is no better than the swamp and grass. You can get far more use from the bricks.
Is that right? I thought that the grass had less encounters than the bricks, but
nope, it's equal.
Brick is RG says brick is lower encounter rate than grass, and you don't do the 2-tile shuffle.
Exactly, you can do.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh no, RG says stairs is less than grass. Yeah, I'm almost certain that brick equals forest swamp, says Aaron. That's I was here like, wow, I really didn't know that the bricks in I assumed it was like something special about the grass in Charlock was weird, but yeah, EMP is saying grass is 1 in 32, brick is 1 in 16, so BobPineapple is doing it right.
Yeah, but here's the thing: he can say, if the grass and swamp is still that amount, there's more bricks than grass.
I guess it'd be a little easier on your fingers to go on the bricks, but you do get less encounters on the grass. And yeah, he's having trouble now having a lot of trouble heal walking, and we'll see. Oh yeah, the gap is now like 500.
And the red's gonna probably try to send him home. Again, this luck. He has the devil. Nope. Finally gets sent home.
That's all she wrote.
Okay, so 500 points is still the name of the game here.
now
700
like
and some change.
300.
So, now we have an impasse here. If this was me right now, I am yeah, now you hit the repel. I am probably going for that Stone Man. Now I think the Stone Man play is about right.
Yeah, it will be interesting seeing what DMC's plan B is after that. He really stuck it out, really committed to that green dragon for as long as he could. And I think it hurt him. Looks like Bob isn't casting Repel because he just got a red slime.
Okay, so right now he's gonna. Okay, so I see the herb play here. Right now, it's still anybody's game now, but the grind is gonna be interesting.
And Bob just took the lead for the first time in a while.
In a hot minute too. But he's running low on resources, so once he dies, it's just a matter of time. That's just the way that plays.
Yeah, so the big advantage of Bob's grind here over the green dragon is that Bob can refill. Refills are available without having to spend like another 5 minutes, 10 minutes diving Charlock.
And he's gonna be sent home, but the play here now for DrMooCowz is I would actually wait a minute. Is he getting? Wait a minute.
Yeah, he's grabbing fairy water. He's not thinking of doing it now, I don't think. I mean, there's no way you could do it now. But yeah, I mean, while you're here, you might as well.
So the play here now is nothing over here. Honestly, that's not where you want to go. I would say Stone Man now. Now either that spot where ooh, wait a minute. DrMooCowz is in the area. A little too far south for DrMooCowz.
Yeah, DrMooCowz seems a little lost right now. I don't think he's sure what his plan B is.
Golem seems to be the right answer here, so that'll be close to the level.
Oh, he's heading toward Charlock / Hawksness?
Uh-oh, another metal being brave. Metal being brave. One more. It's still here. Oh, another 255. Just like that.
No, it's not enough to make up the gap to Bob, and Bob's knocking down golems now for 350, so it's not that exciting anymore. But man, this seat has done what it can to go into DMC's favor.
Indeed, and that's gonna be another 31. That's not enough. Okay, we finally get another level coming in from Bob. So Bob
and DrMooCowz shows his hand by passing by Charlock there, but here we get level 18, 4 strength, 1 agility, 11 hit points, 10 MP. Bob looks at his stats, questions his life choices as we close in on the 2-hour mark.
And goes back to grinding. Honestly, at this point, another huge MP, another huge HP hit, and I'm putting on that death necklace. I'm gonna have it squeezed tight.
And we're gonna see the efficacy of that Stone Man grind as someone finally gets desperate enough to go for it. I think he might do okay here. We'll see if he can catch back up to Bob.
Yeah, Stone Man, remember, Stone Man it's a coin flip 50-50. So there's that stop spell. There's that stop free turn, and we call free turns. And right back at it. And less steps too. Not enough. Keep going. Yes, do it. He did take the lead.
Yeah, it was a combination of factors that let Bob get back into the lead. When he got to the Green Dragons, it was after DrMooCowz, but he arrived with more resources, and instead of using that to draw out the Green Dragon grind, used it to turbocharge it and start blasting them with Hurtmores till he was out of MP. And then he took the death a little sooner and went outside and started in on this zone with the Armored Knights and Golems, while MooCowz really tried to hang on to the Green Dragon grind, and ultimately Bob was able to catch up over the course of that because the Green Dragon grind slowed down so much while MooCowz was heel walking.
And right now, I think Bob has the better grind spot, because here's the thing. Bob is taking a fight with the police.
Oh, the Reds have heal.
Yeah, he's gonna have to stop spell them.
Sticking it out, that's right around that 1920. That's right around what the heal spell is giving them.
Yeah, and that's gonna be that's another 355. But
the stop spell connects. Thankfully, there's a critical hit. It's gonna be another 350 points for BobPineappleMD, and I don't even. We're to the point where I don't have the experience thresholds memorized. So we're so high up.
Yeah, that seems to be the play here. The major problem moving forward is that despite the grind being a little bit more lucrative for MooCowz, MooCowz is just getting 155 flat. Bob has a chance of getting anywhere between 130 and 350. The variance is just way too much. If he hits a lottery ticket, he's getting 350. Again, you hit a fairy flute, that's 350 right there.
Well, the worst scenario for Bob right now is the Axe Knight. The Axe Knight is way better than the Stone Man. It gives less XP, but it usually goes down to 1 Hurtmore. It doesn't give that much less XP. It's 130 versus 155. So, yeah, I think the main advantage to what MooCowz is doing is A, that he can get Stone Men reliably and constantly. He doesn't have to walk around waiting for encounters. And B, that the Stone Men are really weak. They cast Stop Spell a lot, so they just kind of suck compared to like the Armored Knights that are always going to chop Bob, or the Golems that are going to wake up all the time and take forever to kill with the flute. Or these Red Dragons that are really tough to take out.
But that's 1,000 points though, and he's gonna get sent home.
Yeah, it does seem like this is gradually over time favoring Bob.
Over time, it's gonna favor Bob, but every time he still walks away.
Got that one, yeah, wow. And
all right,
gets level 19, 8 strength, 4 agility, 18 hit points, 9 MP. Okay, yeah, that's 126 attack with the Death Necklace on. It's time to go.
It's time to move. It is time to move. 146. Okay, so 146. We divide that by 4. That's 36. 37. So 146 minus 37. That's 109. You heal, and then you squeeze, and then it squeezes. This one's over. Put it in the books. We're done here.
Yeah. According to the manual, 126 gives you a 17 swing fight on average. You don't have 17 heal mores, but you have a lot, and you're gonna bring fairy water if Bob is paying attention. He'll buy some fairy water, and that'll make it way better. That'll make it way less than 17 swings.
He's going to Caitlin right now.
It's pretty sound, I think.
So he's gonna go and buy he's gonna sell off his inventory that he doesn't need. He's then gonna go and grab himself some herbs for the dive, and then he's gonna go and he's going straight to getting those fairy waters, giving him opportunities to get double-digit damage.
Yeah, so he's on 14 heal mores. So like one more heal more would be pretty safe without the fairy water. With the fairy water, I think 14 heal mores is plenty. This is I think this is now Bob's to lose, but he could lose heal mores on the way down, and MooCowz is right behind him here on the experience point number. So yeah, this is not over.
The play I would do at this point: herbs, fairy water, go down. Use the herbs on the way down. Use the fairy water when you get to the best stress man in all the land. Don't waste any more don't waste any MP on the way. Outside of the repel, apparently. So unless the police gives him the wrong idea, he shouldn't be having any problems running. He's at 95. He's already defense break. Who's in defensive breaking now?
Yeah, let's see. He has 4 extra MP before he drops a heal more, so he could cast Repel twice. At 95 defense, you want to cast Repel. You're repelling Axe Knights. You're repelling most things. I guess it just leaves Stonemen, Golems, Armored Knights, Blue Dragons, Red Dragons are the only things you can still get in Charlock. So yeah, that repel is really huge. But you don't really want to be like, you're so dependent on the fairy waters. You don't really want to be using them to repel with. So yeah, but you're losing a lot of time if you're not repelling. It's a little bit tricky. Here goes. Okay, he had a repel queued up. So here goes the first of those. No, that was that's the last repel he can do before he's losing heal mores. So
yeah, so this will be his last. This will be his last repel. So he needs to have a excellent dive over here. But we do know reds are down in the middle floors going down.
Okay, now DrMooCowz is looking at the level 19 stats and will probably decide to go. Yeah, he's off.
All right, so all he needs to do, he's probably gonna do now is go to like Cole, grab what he needs to grab, and then gets to stepping. Or wait, oh, he realizes Breckonary's nearby.
I think right now the only question is, does something go wrong for Bob? Does this dive not materialize for him? If he starts losing heal mores, it could be a major question. But he has a lot of HP, a boatload of defense, huge agility. He's really well positioned to get to the Dragon Lord with full resources.
Indeed, and right now, oh, DrMooCowz had to return. Sorry about that.
Yeah, DMC and Remolder taking the inn there. That might be the closest spot to Charlock. But Bob already deep into this dive. Yeah, just about to hit the U. That's the so he's in the bottom zone now. Only the straight line floor and the basement to go. That's the power of having this huge defense stat. You're just seeing nothing, except for these red dragons.
Indeed, and now he's about to go into the U.
But with this is where the modded, because here he's gonna get a mercy run. It makes such a big difference when your HP is this high. You know, you can always get away from a red dragon, unless it has sleep or something, which these ones don't.
And right now he has enough agility that wizards are not even a problem right now. Now he's in the basement floor.
Yeah, that repel has apparently worn off, and so he is not. He is seeing these wizards that he otherwise wouldn't have to see, but not a huge deal. He gets away from them really easily. And he would need to encounter about 75 of them for DMC to catch up at this point.
They're gonna or block him for a little bit. They are making themselves known blocking him.
Yeah, that was a really rough run of encounters there, just one after the other.
Yeah, right now he is
But a good walk through the upper part of the Sherlock basement gets almost all the way across the beach before running into that red.
And mind you, red's a nerfed, a bit nerfed.
Yeah, this is as little of a problem as a red is pretty much ever going to be. I guess it could have stop spell and then you wouldn't care about it at all, but with the guaranteed run in 4, you're not really worried about those. And then, yeah, just one more green dragon to get out of the way.
Right now, we are currently 2 hours and 5 minutes in, so we definitely got ourselves a race going on here. And Pineapple has finally made it to the Dragon Lord, the best dressed man in all the land.
Yeah, Bob gets to the Dragon Lord, tops off every single hit point he has, using an herb just to get that last 2 to get to 147. Gets called a fool, and we are off.
Against the best dressed man in all the land, he's gonna put on that death necklace and it's gonna squeeze tight.
Yeah, this is one of the most valuable death necklaces you're ever gonna see. Just exactly what you need here.
And a free stop spell on top of that. 2 free stop spells!
Wow, yeah, this is looking really good for Bob.
Unfortunately, we did hear fire, meaning that he did get hit with a bat. Yep, there he goes. Back attack. Hit him with, smacks him for 45. Hit him with the fairy water. 14 right from the rip. Hit him again with some more of that fairy water. This time for 12.
It's 26.
Hit him again with the fairy water. This time for 10. A little on the lower side.
36. A nice double.
Fairy water again. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That'll give him 14 more.
At an even 50.
Unless a mishap happens on the actual damage, he should be fine. Another fairy water sprinkle down. That'll now give him 11 more to the table.
Yeah, some mediocre rolls from the fairy waters, but I think he's probably still okay.
12 on the swing, and now DrMooCowz is gonna squeeze on tight.
He's up to 73, if my counting is right.
Get to, ooh, not what you want to see.
83.
Ooh, DrMooCowz is not getting.
And yeah, we start seeing that 126 attack stat.
Yeah, DrMooCowz is not getting as lucky as Bob.
Both runners get sneak attack by the Dragon Lord.
And now we got our runs going on here.
That's 105 for Bob with 5 Healmores left.
Now with 4 left, 105. That's still quite a bit. That's quite a bit tasty over there.
Just really seems stuck down with these 8s. He's at 121 now, 129.
Yeah, this is getting scary.
Yeah, this is starting to get pretty dicey.
10 more.
139, I think he'll be okay.
I don't know yet, Chief. Another set of lows might not be enough. Oh no, this is getting hairy.
146, he's got 2 swings left.
Let's see. 7, oh god.
153, he can't cover the range here. He's thinking about an herb.
Oh, that's 12!
12!
Oh!
Gets exactly what he needs to cover the range. 1 short of the max roll. Those were pretty below average rolls. Get your GGs out in chat for BobPineappleMD, who will win this battle of the doctors.
Yeah, it's showing that the emergency room is better than cardiology on the saving of the lives. That was a butt-clenching moment right there. Get your GGs in chat. Official time incoming. 109.49.
Make that 209.49. That was, I think, our longest race of the tournament so far.
Indeed, my brain is fried. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's been a long night here.
Holy smoke. DrMooCowz is going to continue fighting off here, all points considering. Prescribe 2 fairy waters and call the doc in the morning.
And not sure if anyone's been counting DrMooCowz, but here with 1 heal more left, he is not exuding confidence. He goes for the hurt more, misses. He's probably seen the dot done already, figures he'll put on a show. Let's see. No luck.
No luck. It's fine, though. We're gonna get a forfeit. We're gonna see if we can get him in there.
Yeah, I want to talk to DMC about the gold grind decisions that he made, because those are fascinating to me.
We got plenty of questions. Yeah, there was a lot of questionable plays moving forward. Honestly, we're gonna need some answers.
I mean, that was a remarkably back and forth game. I mean, you know, as late as them both being in the bottom of Charlock, it looked like DrMooCowz was going to win. But unfortunately, that wasn't the last time they would be in the bottom of Charlock. And Bob was able to turn it around there in the 11th hour.
Tell you.
After an early game where it looked like Bob would cruise to an easy victory, and it wound up being very hard fought. And there he is. There's our winner of tonight's race. Congratulations, BobPineappleMD.
Testing. Thank you very much.
Yeah, we hear you, Bob. What'd you think of that seed?
Well, I gotta tell you, if ever there were a poster child for agility is just a number, it was this one.
Yeah, that agility was very high, and it did not always feel like it.
No, in fact, at the end there, and I was paying attention, 90 agility still needed all 4 runs to get away from every red dragon, was still getting back attacked by things like wizards. It felt like everything in this seed ambushed me. But other than that, this was an interesting one to kind of jump back into. You know, I did not do the asyncs and needed to knock a little rust off. And this seed had an awful lot of decisions that were interesting because both spikes were terrible. And then, you know, it created an interesting dilemma. Where do I die for the sword, which I eventually did. It's going to be interesting for me to go back to this one and kind of dissect decisions at various points, because I do feel like there were a lot of different ways this could have gone.
Yeah, now that we've got DrMooCowz in the room, let's talk about let's do a retrospective on that one, because that was a wild race to watch. In the beginning, in the very beginning of the seed, there's the gold grind. Bob does the gold grind, DMC does not. And we're looking at, you know, Bob's walking over there buying broadsword, magic armor, silver shield. DMC's fighting Drakis and slimes. And we're thinking, man, stick a fork in this one. There's gonna be no problem for Bob. And I'm sitting here trying to figure out, why doesn't DMC do the gold grind? Then we watch the seed play out, and DMC eventually gets that broadsword, cruises out to a 2,000 experience point lead. we're thinking, how does this happen, right? We think now for sure DMC's got it. And then as things start to converge on the end game, it starts to get really, really tight again. And ultimately, DMC makes the call to dive Charlock first for the sword and gets to that green dragon and starts to pull out to a big lead again. And now we're thinking, oh no, now Bob doesn't have a chance. And then Bob like catches up a little bit on the green dragons by hurt-mooring them and goes home first and is able to get back in the lead and ultimately win the race. So the first thing I want to ask is, DrMooCowz, why did you not do the gold grind until you did? Right, you did it a bit later and showed that you knew about it, but you didn't do it right away. Can you explain that?
Yeah. So very beginning, I got like the 2 keys and throne, and then just checked the treasury. Then my brain just kind of immediately went like, oh, that's just a bunch of garbage there. I'm going to reset, and then I just straight up wasn't thinking about the gold grind, to be honest. So that was me messing up, and then I kind of realized I messed that up about 2 minutes in, and I was like, I'm not resetting again to do that. So I kept it in mind where like I might go back to get it at some point in time. I also, when I got to Rim, for some reason my brain saw that there was a large shield there and not a silver, so I didn't really grind up to get silver because of that. So that was me making 2 big mistakes at the beginning of that one. And yeah, I kind of had like a similar thought too. It's like, if Bob did that, and it sounds like he did, it's like, oh man, I have no chance. And I was just kind of watching the clock the entire time for waiting for this to be done. But yeah, it still worked out okay for me. Yeah, I definitely like kind of wrong ordered that aspect of it for sure. Like after I kind of realized from the towns that I found, I never found a large shield. I was like, all right, fine, I'll go for the silver, which turned out to be important for the bad spike grinds a bit later as well.
And Bob, did you feel like throughout the mid game when you had that gear and you had hurt more, but you didn't have like a lot of HP, you were like getting bad luck with enemy encounters, or you weren't finding good stuff to fight? Because it felt like despite having all that stuff, the experience points were kind of stalling through that phase, which gave DMC a chance to get back in it.
Yeah, that's exactly how I felt throughout the entire mid game. The equipment was great, but it wasn't really helping me because it seemed like, I mean, the starting zones were bad. There with maybe 1 or 2 enemies that were good to fight. A lot of stuff had either DL2 breath or hurt more, things that you would normally want to fight. And then there were Charlock enemies seemingly everywhere that I was walking, that I just could not get away from. I think I got sent back home by red dragons about a dozen times during the mid game, just trying to find something to fight. So throughout the entire mid game, I eventually decided, okay, maybe I'll try and explore. Of course, HP wasn't really conducive to that. And then my exploration luck was pretty bad. I do think I covered every inch of the map except for the second continent, which I pretty sure existed, because I'm pretty sure I scoured the borders of everything on the first continent. So through the mid game, I actually started doing what DMC did, which was kind of just glancing an eye over at the clock, because I was actually not 100% sold on my decision to reset and go back for the gold grind when I got to the mid game, because it did not seem to have been doing a whole lot for me to that point.
It's interesting to hear your point of view while we were trying to, it was watching, it was a really back and forth seed that had us, trying to understand the kinds of decisions that you guys were making under really difficult circumstances, and it's interesting to hear your point of view. You have anything you want to ask these guys, Sinister?
Going throughout the entire seed, mistakes and triumphs were made, but DrMooCowz, you really took a very big risk on the Green Dragon grind. Why not the bricks over the grass? That's actually a pretty interesting look here.
You mean the Stone Man?
Yeah.
No, not the Stone Man when he was doing the Green Dragon grind. Why not go for the bricks for better healing over the 2-tile grass?
Is that actually better
Yeah, I'm pretty
probability?
sure. I'm pretty sure we concluded that the grass is better
No, it was
because
even
it's.
actually. It was even. Say you would get the same encounter rate in the grass as the bricks, according to Aaron.
Is that what Aaron said?
Yep.
Well, I guess I don't have a answer for that, so I didn't know. But yeah, it's at that point in time too. Yeah, for the green dragon grind, I just kind of figured like, well, I'm here already, and by the time it would take for me to go back out and either try to go find the blue dragon in swamp, which was not appealing at all for how far it was, and then Stone Man was like, well, the AP was the biggest problem, kind of late game, in my opinion too. But um, yeah, I just kind of stayed there. I was like, I guess this is fine, even though I know this is maybe not quite as good XP wise as the Stone Man in Hawksness. But yeah, I grinded that, and it might have been a little bit of a blessing that I got sent home before I got to level 19. Um, that I would also probably say, like, after I got out of Hawksness, I thought Brecconary was like closer to the west. That's why I went west looking for it, and then I gave up. I was like, I'll just return and go back and do it that way, because for the way I knew how to get back to for the dive.
Okay, we've got a few people in chat saying, yeah, grass is better. And I scrolled back, and Aaron was saying that the bricks are the same as forest/swamp, but that grass is lower encounter than those. So
I must have misread that something.
yeah, I'm gonna carry on believing that grass is better. Um, I don't want to like have a misconception about the game originate from this. Because I was sitting there, it was RG had it mixed up with the stairs. The stairs have a lower encounter for like that one tile that they are. But I don't want, and I was like there prepared to be like, oh, I didn't know that. That in like, I guess in bottom Charlock it's different or something if the bricks are lower. But yeah, I don't want that to be like a misconception that originates from this restream. That'd be funny.
What level did you dive for the win, Bob?
19, ultimately. Went and stocked up on the fairy waters and went.
Yep, that's exactly what I tried to do there too. I had like so many min rolls with the fairy waters and some of my attacks too. It was really frustrating, and I think I was at 122 for my count on the Dragon Lord, and it looked like I was at a 10 MP at the time. I was like, I don't think this is going to cut it, so I tried a couple of hurt mores right at the end, and both of them missed.
I had decent fairy water rolls, but my swings, especially near the end, started to get really bad, and I considered a hurt more, and then I decided against it, and it took the last swing. So I am ultimately glad I didn't attempt the hurt more.
Nice. Yeah, I think you still would have beat me if I would have landed one of those hurt mores, but yeah, it made me feel better that you finished like pretty quickly afterwards. Like, okay, so that made me feel better about my gambling on that part of it.
Well, I don't have any more things to add to it. Everything was mentioned by Quentin.
Yeah, that was a thrilling race. I'm glad you guys got to put that on for us. And yeah, I guess we're ready. I don't know if we have a raid or anything. Let's see.
Yeah, GG Bob, and thanks all the crew that helped out and put this together, and GG Destiny on doing your first restream, and welcome to the stress club of restreaming.
Yeah, absolutely. GG, DMC, and thanks to the Restream crew. Appreciate you guys, of course, volunteering to do this. And great to be kicking the summer tournament off here.
All right, it looks like we might be getting a raid to the American Dweem, who is practicing DWR on his birthday.
Seems interested enough.
All right, and there it goes. So, yeah, I'm gonna step out now. So thanks, guys.
Alrighty, take care.